Well, good morning, everybody. Walter with the RC Addiction Vlog. It's an early, cold morning. We're here at Poor Boys already this morning, and we are getting ready to do our club race for the weekend. We don't really know what we're going to race yet. We haven't figured out classes because there's not too many of us here yet. So, yeah, it's good morning. It's just cold. So one of the big things that we have to do here in Oregon is kind of watch how cold our temperatures are, because it can be brutal on the cars. The colder it is, the colder the plastic on your car is, and sometimes that can make or break, literally break the car if you're, having crashes and stuff that hit the wall, hit the pipe. When the plastic's that brittle, it just doesn't work. So we've got heaters and stuff going this morning to get that a little bit better. Hopefully we'll get some temperature into the room. So yeah, let's get signed up and see what we come up with. I don't know what we're gonna race. Like I said, I just probably gonna race 17.5 and stadium truck, but let's go check it out and see what we got going on. All right, we got first heat of 17.5 stock buggy. These guys are ripping it up right now. It is cold in here. Oh. We're racing 4 classes today too. We got 17.5, 21.5, 13.5 stadium truck, and 13.5 four-wheel drive wheeler. So that's kind of cool. Sorry for the loud. Clifton's super loud on the mic. Oh, caution in the chicane! I decided today we were racing stadium truck and 21.5 buggy again to help make another class.
Walter 1, Noah 2, Jim 3, and Reed in 4.
There we go.
That sounds more realistic.
Noah, Jim,
Whew.
and Reed. All right, 35 seconds in. We got 4-way battle for the lead. Only 1.1 seconds separating all 4 trucks right now. Right now, Noah and Walter starting to step away from the pack. They're only 1 second apart. With Noah in the lead, Walter 2, Jim 3, and Reed in 4. No fast power, 16 was 0.66. Leader is Walter, number over the big tabletop now. 2 is Noah. 3 Jim and 4 Reed. Right now, Walter has a 2-second lead on Noah. Our next one's battle is Reed and Jim. They're 1.3 apart. Jim said before he came up here.
Oh my body feels
You notice that his split bar now is broken off his arm.
I saw cowbell fly off over.
All right, coming up to the halfway mark now.
just pull it off. I'll put them all back on.
All right, just over 2 minutes remaining.
All I see in my like on the side is like your volume control at home.
Oh, yeah. Looks to be working. All right. 140 now.
Just a heads up, Jim, if you land on the pump, you might break the top down. Okay.
Feels like this is the best handling of the car, but technically, not the right way to get to pull off the car. Early finish this one out. We got 115 remaining. Fifty-five seconds now left on the race clock. Noah's past lap honors of 15.936, but it got Walter the lead by 0.2 over Noah. Green and Jim Ford.
Oh.
Final 15 seconds on race clock. Right now, Walter's a 3-second lead on Noah. Noah has pretty big gap on his car. Just over a lap. All right, keep going, guys. 20 years done. Walter, you're the first one done. Everybody else done, across the line, so Noah's done. Wait for Reed here.
No, that's not cut off.
All right, thank you very much. All right, race order is going to be Joe 1, Vinny 2, Andrew 3, and Walter 4. So you're going to get Joe, throwing on the tone in less than 5. Vinny, Andrew, Walter. All right, we're all off and running. My last team is 20 on 5. Should we get your cars ready too? Walter taking really back there in Andrew. That was on the lead. Catch up a bit. Like I said, after this round, I will do a resource. If you end up going back to back, I will need you to get your own volunteer. Rick's doing jumping jack with his phone flying on the back. Hope nobody saw that.
Yeah, I just got.
All right, one thing again, I got Walter just dropped over Joe Baker, Vinny, and Andrew. Walter dropped to 15.9. Joe dropped to 16.6. Vinny at 16.2. And Andrew at 18.0.
I missed the lap.
Alright, 3 minutes remaining. Walter's still to the top of a 7-second lead. Vinny has a 4.7-second lead on Joe. And Joe has about a 15-second lead on Andrew. You know what's not?
Caution on the straight.
Start finish line. Ooh. I was going to say, Matt David. So we're going to back, walking back off to 15-9. We got 2:13 now remaining. Man, Minnie's car jumps nice. Everybody watch that, a big deal. It soaks it up in the line because no one shoots it. Caution after the table dock. Caution clear. Still Walter, followed by Vinny, Joe, and Andrew. Joe just ran a critical pass out of 62. And Vinny with the new fast lap of this heat of a 15.900. And right now he's only 1.2 seconds behind Walter. Yeah, 42 seconds now remaining. Ooh, no, Vinny's only 7/10 off Walter. 21 seconds to go, just over a lap. Oh, we let Walter a little faster that lap. No, we go over second down. All right, race clock is over. Vinny's done. Everybody else can now cross the line. Walter's done. Joe's done.
Okay, it's time for the mains, guys. We got a marshal because we're in the 21.5A main, and that's the last race of the day. So we got to marshal the 17.5B main, but we're doing good in both classes. We just did a bunch of changes in stadium truck. We were having some traction rolling issues, so we made some changes, and we're gonna see what happens here. Everybody's kind of juiced up for today, so sorry I'm shaking. I came off my last race like just shaking, so yeah, my bad. Let's do it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for joining the RC, what is it, RC Addiction Vlog.
Vlog.
Here we go.
Vlog.
I blew the introduction.
Hi, patrol.
Patrol volunteer. Again, the race order is Rob 1, John 2, Walter 3, Vinny 4, and Joe at 5. All right, drivers, you're all going on a total in less than 5. Good holding up there, Joe. I see that.
Thank you, Joe.
Normally you try to get the first place in the first corner. All right, no hold barred. Right now, Rob is trying to keep the distance between him and John. John's like, please let me keep up so we can see the line. Damn it. Oh, somebody, no, Vinny. Now Walter. And that's the problem with the but John, if he's using the name, he's going to the last place for the day. With John in second, Walter third, Vinny fourth, Joe five. Ooh, Vinny just ran his personal lap lap of 16.246. Right now, first down track goes Walter and John. That's about in second and third, going down the straightaway. John in second, Walter third. Ooh, Walter's car puts up short on the big tabletop, giving John some breathing room. Now Rob is trying to come up with second and third, a lap down. I just imagine if it's 21 5 car where the next race would be running 14 5. Gets by Walter, Walter needs to go there room, that's all it takes. Walter's car rolling over again. I won't say again or if I crash again. Okay, just Chris. Now Vinny's coming on the back. They're knocking on the back door. Walter's trying to get by him. He can't turn away from him. From a distance, both cars look very similar pace schemes. Vinny's been pushing hard all day. There's Rob. John in the sights, come lap down. Let's give him a lap on the field. He's going to look inside, outside, everywhere on the track. I still have a minute.
So much faster right there.
Rob pushing John. Coming out. Go for it. Okay. There we go. Early Rob has a lap on the field at 21-5. Everybody else is actually on the same basic lap. Right now, Vinny and Walter still battling it out. After that one through, they're a half a second apart. Last time I looked, we're up on the track. There they are. After we watched for the last 40 seconds of this race, who looks like Walter goes up the gap on the back straightaway.
Oh, sorry, Vinny.
Playing good, playing fair. We're gonna let him go. Let's catch up, Chief. That's the golf sportsman. And Rob's like, I need to work with you guys another lap down. Not today, Rob. Alright, final 10 seconds of racing. Oh, that was Walter that rolled over. Alright, when you cross the line, you're done like dinner. Party like a rock star. Alright, one car to finish.
All right. Well, what a day of club racing, guys. And when I say a day of club racing, Oh, let me tell you, it was a day of club racing. Super fun today. Raced a couple different classes. Raced 21.5 two-wheel drive buggy again, and 13.5 stadium truck. Having lots of fun with the 21.5 buggy, guys. We've been consistent until today. In our main, we kind of went to sleep in our main, I guess, if you will. Just couldn't hold it together. I was in in a podium spot and just got outdrove. But I'll tell you what, it is fun when you finish a race like my 21.5 class today, and just know that you just got beat straight up. There wasn't any incidences with marshals, no incidents with lap times, no incidents with nothing. Just a good straight up clean A main race. Like, haven't had one of those in a while. And even though I didn't win or podium, it was still an amazing race. Me and Vinny duked it out in the main, which was really fun. My car was faster than his. He was a little bit more consistent and had a few less errors than I did. And that's what it kind of boiled down to. So shout out to the podium winners in 21.5 buggy. And then we had stadium truck. I'm going to put this up on the rack here. Stadium truck, guys. Ended up with our first win. And I know this might sound a little weird, and it is my first overall first place win at Poor Boys since I've started racing there in an A main event. I've never had, that was kind of the first place finish that I've had so far in my racing career. So that was kind of cool. I was excited for that. I was a little bummed that it wasn't as stacked of a class as it normally was, because there were some guys that I normally have to race against that are usually faster than I am, and some of them a lot faster than I am. But I just luck of the draw today was able to put it on the box in number 1 spot. So that was really cool. We had some more issues today with tech, and I don't know. I didn't get here all of the dealings, but we ended up having to tech again today, and I'll tell you what, it's a thing to talk about. I mean, not very many people want to or like bringing it up, or sometimes it means someone's the bad guy. But I'll tell you what, it used to be everybody, was on this gentleman's handshake of, playing by the rules, but I guess that's not a thing. So everybody's got to just keep to their own, make sure if you have been playing by the rules to keep doing that, because you just want to make sure you're playing by the rules. That's all. It was a fun day. Everybody, we didn't really have quite the big cookout potluck that we were hoping for before Thanksgiving this weekend, but it is what it is. We still had a really good turnout. I think we had 27 entries total for the race. So that was really fun. We felt good in both cars. What's weird is that I ended up in stadium truck. I was running a set of sirens in the rear, J-Concept sirens in the rear with J-Concept swaggers up front. And I've always ran swaggers. I've always liked them. And then of course in my first heat race, I qualified first and didn't have any issues with the car. It was a little tippy, but I still had speed, if you will. Like, I was still able to drive the car pretty well. But then for whatever reason, in my second race, I just could not put it together. The car all of a sudden started traction rolling really bad, and I don't know, I felt like my setup went just out the window between heat races without any changes being done to the car. So it was really weird. But so we kind of started from scratch. I ended up trying a different tire recommended from some of the other racers that are usually pretty fast in stadium truck, and made a huge difference. Actually, I still ended up dealing with a couple of issues that I'll have to work out as far as steering up front. I feel like I got a little bit more rotation in the back to where I wasn't having the traction rolling issue, but then I felt like I lacked the steering up front. So I don't know. I really don't know what I'm going to do there as far as getting some more steering back, but we'll figure it out. It might mean just adding a little bit of more weight up front. I don't know. We'll see. We'll probably test a couple things, not this week, but next week, because coming into this week, guys, we don't really have any racing going on. It's Thanksgiving weekend, and we're going to kind of take a break for the weekend, or the week. Actually, I lied. That's a lie. We have, I think, our last race of Micro B racing this week, I think. I don't know. I'll have to check on that. If you guys haven't seen our Micro B racing, make sure you check out that. That's really fun. Really, really cool DIY track that our buddy Tyler put together, and we're racing on a budget. So that part's pretty cool. But back, as far as the club racing goes, we got tons of footage to review in the heat races and stuff. Of course, as a vlogger, guys, I slacked big time, and I did not get my full Stadium Truck A-Main race recorded. We'll have to get some footage from Clifton, hopefully, from what he recorded and see what he got. But yeah, we ended up dropping the ball as far as the recording the A-Main, because it was a good race. Although they had found a couple of the other, I just found a couple of errors and ended up getting knocked back and just kind of sweating it out for the last few laps, because a couple of the guys were catching me, and yeah, but I was able to hold through and not make any mistakes to still put it on the box. So I was pretty excited on that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our little race recap. We're going to start doing more and more of these, even after our club races. And I know sometimes there'll be long videos. Sometimes I'll try and make more of a video montage of the racing side of it, so that you guys don't have to watch my entire race through the recap. We'll probably just do a couple highlights. And then at the end, I'll probably just do a recap as well of what we had going on. But felt really good today. Made some changes to Stadium Truck that really improved. Which was weird, because I literally drove Stadium Truck last week and it drove just fine the way it was. So I don't know. I guess that's how RCing goes sometimes. So it was a very, very cold day. Shout out to everybody that had their heaters going and brought the supplies to keep the heaters going. Shout out to Andrea for keeping us fed with the sweet treats, and then Clifton, or excuse me, Baby Bartle, for cooking up the hot dogs. Dude, we've been having hot dogs and sodas in between the heat races, and it's kind of a good deal. It's been nice. It doesn't make us have to go leave somewhere to get lunch or bring lunch, because we just know that the track will get it for us. So I mean, it was a great day. Great day. I hope everybody else had fun. I know there was a little bit of drama up at the very end, as far as certain things go, but I still had a really fun day. I know me and Joe were clacking wheels there in the A-Main, slicing and dicing, and it was fun. It was really fun. I had a good day today. Like I said, I was kind of bummed that my win came with a class that wasn't very stacked, with some of the normal guys that I'm competing against. So I was a little bummed on that, but that's all right. It's how it goes. It's just my luck of the draw today, and ended up on top of the box. So we were pretty excited about that. I mean, I think most of it's due to the tire change and the little bit of ride height change that I did. I know our Vision chassis makes a big difference too, as far as what I've seen with other Stadium Trucks and how they drive. I know that Vision chassis helps quite a bit. So I'm excited to have that thing rolling right now, just rolling and playing by the rules. So we appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you smash that like button. And as always, guys, we will see you next time.